And welcome back to Disc Golf Video League as the back nine at Oakland Park. We're at the Mid-America Open Disc Golf Championships 2021. This back nine at Oakland is fun, beautiful, with some challenging holes, some iconic looks, and we've got a good card here to wrap up this round. Our leader right now is Nick Weston at 5 under. Buddy LaRue also on this card at 3 under. Hugo Dwyer at 2 under and Anthony Newberry at 1 under. I'm Paul Morrison.
I'm Adam Morrison.
Adam was the tournament director of this particular event here in Columbia, Missouri. And we've both played this course many, many times.
So, hole 10 here has a little bit of OB on the right side. Buddy LaRue seems to have skipped and found it.
Now here, Hugo Dwyer, who came into this round in the lead.
Oh, no.
That's going to be close. Close to finding trouble there.
This hole, there's a creek that goes all the way around it, right, deep, left, kind of circles the fairway. Here, Anthony Newberry trying to get that birdie putt to go, but the defending trees having other ideas. Nick Weston wants to add to his lead, and he does.
What a birdie. Putting him at 6 under for the weekend.
Nick's on a bit of a roll here. Past couple of holes. Hugo missing that comebacker.
Appears as though he was safe, so it might have been for birdie. But man, 3-putt there. Not an opportune time.
Anthony's got that one. And Buddy LaRue from the bushes.
Saves his par.
This was the first hole. I think I told you this a couple weeks ago. This was the first hole I ever hit chains on.
Yeah.
On my drive.
Hugo actually was OB there. He carded a double bogey.
All right. So Hugo now at even. And our leader, Nick Weston, on the pad. His
shot seems to have gotten into the bushes. Based on the
across.
cameraman, he's definitely safe. You've got to cross the creek here. Going inside of it is the only way you can be in bounds. Or out of bounds, rather.
Yep.
Sorry.
Buddy's going to get hung up a little bit early and have a long approach. Anthony trying to get through those trees as well.
That came up a little short, and it's probably going to be OB.
It's a nice looking release. Nice shot. Stays in. Hugo Dwyer, he's going to have that. For birdie, that's a tough angle. Have to thread the needle between those trees maybe. Play it around here. Buddy with his approach.
Oh my, what a great approach.
Again, Buddy's scramble game on today.
Oh, look at that, Anthony seeming to be in bounds by the skin of his teeth.
Let's see if he can get through these trees, and he does. And out. Now, Nick Weston, this is for birdie.
Yeah, tough look there for Hugo, so nobody's going to capitalize on a birdie look on this one, but that's just a difficult one to get.
Buddy again saves his par after a troubled drive. And Anthony, we thought he was OB. Found himself on the edge, now saves his par. Well done. This is the advanced division of the AM weekend at the Mid-America Open Disc Golf Championships in Columbia, Missouri. We're at Oakland Park, playing the back course. And there Nick saves his par. And with Hugo cleaning up, we're going to head to number 12. And this is a challenging hole with the pathway that goes down along the right side.
That's all OB, and then don't forget that park boundary on the left. You can't let anything crazy get picked up by wind and get thrown over the trees. Definitely has to be a controlled 345, but still not just a bomber.
There's more airspace and field space on the right of center, but there is an angle and an alley on the left side that'll get you there. Thinking roller again. Here we go.
That one seemed to come out a little cleaner. Went straight, but just didn't have the gas.
Now Hugo, he's going to go straight up high on the right side. Oh, and he grips it a bit. Hold that.
The tree, that's
OB. Oh, that is a bad break. Off the tree. I'm not sure where that one landed.
Buddy scrambling again here. Putting it inside the circle.
Anthony with a nice approach there. A lot of hanging branches you've got to play under, putting around this hole.
That'll get Hugo up and down there. And Buddy in for par.
And that's Nick's par. Now Hugo cleaning up. And that is a double bogey for Hugo. That's a tough, tough hole. So our leader, now Nick Weston, at 6 under par, moves on to the 13th hole, 315 feet.
That path on the left side being out of bounds and plenty of woods to gobble your disc up and add strokes to the scorecard.
Getting cleanly off the tee. Obviously the first order of business on this hole. You've got some trees right away that need to beat to get to the open air. And everybody's through. Nice drive here from Hugo. Yeah, well done.
Very nice throw.
So here you can see Anthony dealing with those trees on that right side, and it just keeps getting thicker as you get close to the basket. And as you can see, that path is not far from the off the fairway.
No, all it takes is one bad skip, which is why I think most of these guys are throwing sidearm. They don't even want the bad skip to go anywhere near it.
Oh, that's a fine par putt. Anthony Newberry. Look at this. We got a second look.
Lofts it up there and cashes it in.
Minimal chains required. Well done. That saves his par. Now, Hugo, this is for birdie after that great drive, and he nails it.
Gets him out of that little slump he was in and back on the right track.
Buddy LaRue.
The par save master of the round. Scrambling nonstop, but getting it done.
Buddy's a pleasant guy to meet on the course, too. Always has a smile, always fist bump for you. Good fellow there. And Nick Weston tapping in. So here's Hugo on the benefit of that fine birdie. He's taking on number 14, and this is another hole that needs a little explaining probably.
We have the flags on the left side that are showing the property line once again coming into play, and it gets close. So a lot of these guys aren't even going to throw a backhand, nothing that can bleed to the left, because it can get, even with a bad kick off a tree, a bad skip can get out of bounds quick.
It's about a 320-foot tomahawk that he just threw up over the top of everything. Such a tight gap, but congratulations. Nice job on the club for cleaning that gap up on the right side. It really has become playable. A couple years ago, you wouldn't even have thought of going down that side.
That is definitely true. Have to give a big shout out to Eric Robinson for doing that hole. I know he personally weed-eated that entire hole himself.
Eric takes a lot of pride in his work, does some great work at Oakland. And a nice approach shot that hits the basket, I think. On the skip. Here Hugo, trying to get up and down for his par.
Great shot there, keeping the nose up even with all of the ceiling branches there.
Now here, this is Nick Weston for birdie.
Not quite.
But he'll have a nice, easy tap in for par. And now he'll watch his card mates add some strokes, because that's a good par for Anthony.
Look at this.
He goes in, that's another bogey.
This thing makes filming so easy.
Course is just one of those types of courses where the bat can find different ways to make you try to throw different angles, and it can frustrate you in many different ways. Can't quite get settled if you don't have a good set. Buddy cashing another par save.
There we go.
On to the 15th.
So, again, your leader, Nick Weston, at 6 under. And here, 15, you've got a dog leg left that goes up a hillside.
No mandatory.
There's that path on the left side that's OB, and there's a creek that if you went straight deep, you would find the water there, and that's also OB. Good buddy. Take it right around that corner, try and skip it up the hillside. That's what you want to do right there.
Very well done. Most of these guys are throwing fairway or distance drivers, just the skippiest disc they can find, something you can land right in that dirt patch and let it hook left and ride up the hill.
It's very hard to get this really close, but it can be done. And that's pretty good right there.
That's definitely going to have a look.
Anthony gets up there. Tight. Good approach. Here, Nick Weston for his birdie. These are tough uphill putts. Here's your best bet right here with Hugo Dwyer.
Couldn't quite convert, but
It's-
Buddy's still got a look here. One more chance at a birdie on the card.
It's just so tough to get up to that level spot where you're flat with the basket.
Nice.
Buddy for par.
Nice par save there from Hugo. definitely find that this hole can find bogeys out of birdie attacks, birdie attempts. There's a lot of trees like Mo said here, and a lot of elevation.
All right, so we moved to hole number 16, 17, and 18. And these finishing 3 holes are very interesting. You start off with this number 16, and this is aceable. These are going to be some ace runs. First, we get Nick Weston. He's going to put it up there a little bit deep. This is a fun hole to play any season, especially if there's a little ice on that lake.
Oh, the wind picking that up and carrying it just out of circle 1 there for Buddy. This is definitely one of those holes you don't want to miss the birdie on. You're dropping a stroke to the field without a doubt. Well,
Yep.
great run there from Anthony.
And here Hugo's going to take his bid. Up.
Oh, my. Finding the water, and that will take him to the drop zone.
So this for par. Just off the right rim. Buddy LaRue trying to get to 5 under.
Can't quite convert there.
And Nick tasting a little blood here, I think. He gets that. Now he's at 7 under. And having a nice round here.
Nice putt from Anthony. Now, something to keep in mind for these guys is that we were using PDGA live scoring, so they all know where they're at with the other competition, and I would have to say that it was probably pretty close. Coming in, there were 2 guys on chase card that were tied for a chance to be on lead card, so the pressure is definitely still here, even if you're running away on lead card.
Nick Weston at 7 under. This hole to me is daunting at the end of the round. It's
What a wind gust there. That was insane.
really did he get it? I think he found dry ground.
No, I think that went into the out of bounds area. Now, even if it was dry, doesn't mean it was safe. This was all flagged and marked. My goodness, that wind is.
That lake just seems to come into play so much more often than you think it should on this hole. And Buddy's going to get it out there.
That was a good looking lofty
Stay
shot,
up.
but in the fairway. My goodness, yeah, it just will not leave them alone, that wind.
It's blowing right in their face, as you can see, lifting.
Hugo with a piercing shot. What a throw. That's going to skip up there. Very nice.
That's legal, right? I got a card.
Best drive of the card.
Oh, nice.
And here we got Nick. He's got some work to do.
Yeah, he is throwing from the drop zone. He is definitely out of bounds.
And that is not the shot that he wanted either. Anthony going to try and get up and down for his par.
Yep.
Again, that wind really affecting some of these shots, I think. Here's Hugo for a rare birdie attempt on 17. And he's going to be right under. That's an easy par.
Oh, my.
And this is Nick
For 4.
for his bogey.
Not quite. That has got to shake your cage a little bit. Double bogey on the second to last hole.
Tiny 17. It'll test your nerves. And that's a nice par from Buddy. Keeping him at 4 under, heading into the final hole. And Nick dropping 2 strokes back, double bogey. Still our leader at 5 under.
Buddy LaRue finding himself only a stroke out of first place at this point.
And Anthony Newberry is on the pad now for the 18th hole here. That path on the left is OB, but really doesn't come into play until at the basket.
And the pickleball court's up on the right. If you decide to grip it and grip lock it a little and just powerhouse it up there, those are definitely out of bounds as well.
About 85, 86 degrees on this day, sunshine. Nice drive from Hugo. And Nick.
With that monster sidearm.
Oh, my.
All the way up there.
About 370 foot, 360 foot sidearm.
Yeah, it looked pin high. It was probably about 370. That was a throw. Anthony still with a bit of a tester there to save his par.
Buddy with his approach here.
And that wind's still not making it easy for him.
Oh, that's going to be a tough par putt there.
Left it out there.
Hugo got some good distance on that. And he's going to be tapping in for his par. And now here is your leader, Nick Weston, for birdie on 18.
Now, I believe that was his chance to outright take it, and he was unable to do that. Let's see where that puts him here at the end. Buddy with a great par save, like he was doing all round.
Well, he found himself in a lot of trouble that round and just kept putting the pars up.
Yeah, he found a lot of adversity for such a clean-looking scorecard.
Nick goes ahead and taps in, gets out of Anthony's way. And a nice putt for par there. And Hugo Dwyer will wrap up his round a little turbo style.
So we move on to the end of this round, which...
All right, so we have a three-way playoff for the MA1 division here at the MAO AM weekend. We're going to go on a continuous loop, holes 1, 2, 17, and 18 until we have a winner. So see how it goes.
So here we go, a little playoff. Nick Weston, Jake Squires, and Garrett Rhine.
Three-way tie. Garrett leaving it a little far outside there. Nick leaving it a little left. Looks like the door's still open here. Jake Squires throwing a good shot, Pearson straight.
Excellent drive right there. That's giving him
Coming up just a little short though, but still, yeah, the best of the bunch by far.
And here's Garrett Rhine for his birdie. Comes up short.
Can't quite. Nick Weston to try and apply some pressure here. And he does. My goodness, what a putt.
So that for birdie. Now Jake Squires must make this to continue the playoff. Garrett Rhine will finish third. And Jake makes it. So there you go. So now we're down to, you'll see Garrett
Cleaning out, taking his third place finish there. Still a respectable weekend for him.
Nick Weston going to go with the flick right up the middle. We saw this, and it lands almost the exact same spot.
That is quite identical.
That's right where he was to start this round. Jake's looking like he's going to try the Spike Heiser up over the top. Just gets through. Now can he keep it in the park? Oh, and it stays.
Hits the fence and keeps it in. That's going to be inside circle one.
Nick Weston, this 25 feet uphill for birdie, second playoff hole. He knew it was gone. As soon as he let it out of his hand, he knew he'd released it early. Now Jake Squires. This is a tough downhill 30-foot putt.
But a chance to clinch the victory.
Oh,
My
it goes
goodness.
in. It stays. And Jake, thanking greater powers. And Nick with the congratulatory hug.
Hyped is an understatement. Well done.
America Open Amateur Advanced Champion, Jake Squires.
Nice win, Jake. Way to go, buddy. Jake. Yeah.
Turn around.
Awesome.
Camera right behind you, too. Hell yeah, man.
Awesome, Jake. Good job.
Jake Squires, your winner of MA1 at the Mid-America Open Disc Golf Championships Amateur Weekend at Oakland Park. Thanks for listening. You've been following Disc Golf Video League, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and more information at discgolfvideoleague.com.